Welcome to this episode of the Beach Bucket Podcast. And today I'm with Nick Dern and R Knox, and I am at On the Way Cafe, the food truck at 26th and Bay, parking lot of the Municipal Airport and the golf course. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
So I have been wanting to try this place for a while and finally did, and had French toast yesterday. I had the walnut, banana walnut French toast,
Banana
or banana almond, banana almond. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great.
see, I did not realize that. Those were off the hook. Those were off the hook. Well, how long have you been here?
Not even a year yet. We started August 19th of last year. Went through early November, and just opened up a week ago.
So this is your second season. And you're gearing up. And as you can hear, this is the traffic right along Bay. So if you're on Bay, it is on the way.
Give a honk.
That's right. Give a honk. And it is. I love the food. I love the color of the food truck. Now, when you guys decided you wanted to do a food truck, you went in and designed this food truck yourself, correct?
Yeah.
And how did you decide on the name as a design?
Technically, the name, all ideas. You know, we were always saying on the way to Cape. My name is we always so. And the colors are really funny because she owned a bed and breakfast, and it was butterfly green, purple. Purple's my favorite color. And I owned Arlene's on Asbury, and I had pot of blue. So we didn't really realize it because we were just like, what colors do you like? So our purple and blue came together, and I was like, oh, that's funny because she had the purple for the butterfly breeze, and I had blue for Arlene's on Asbury. So it just blended really well together.
It kind of pops. I like
Yes. Yeah.
it. I like it. Now, let's talk a little bit about the menu. Now, what was the process coming up with it? Now, because you put from Arlene's on Asbury, you've had a restaurant before. You've done the whole menu part,
And breakfast lunch. Yeah.
and you've done a B&B.
Right.
So you've had a menu in your own. Right on. What was the process of doing it for a food truck?
Well, we just thought, between both of us, what between her bed and breakfast and people that she made breakfast for and lunch, what was the most popular? And of course, I was in the business for, many years with two restaurants. What sells the most for that I've seen over the years? Breakfast is very popular. So everyone loves to eat breakfast all day. So very unique, baking and her huge, different ideas that she had for the bed and breakfast. And I'm vegetarian, so I do a lot of vegetarian stuff there because I like my veggies.
Yes, you gluten free.
Yep. Like free because my son's celiac. So we do a lot, there's a lot out there.
Well, and it's really impressive. I had no idea what I was eating yesterday was fresh. That's what
Yeah.
it was. And you said you grew up in an Italian family. You told me
Yes.
this yesterday, and you told them early on, I'm vegetarian. You're vegetarian, right? Like
Yeah.
13 years old.
Yes.
Now you continue to cook like me.
Oh,
Stuff
yes.
like that?
Yes.
Especially
I love making cheesesteaks. Make my kids eat all the time. And, we have a homemade Italian sausage that was my uncle's recipe from on my grandma's side, Italian. So we have that on the menu. The cake that I made you, that came from my grandma's recipe, but I just keep it with gluten-free flour that I use.
And do you think it helps coming from a cooking Italian family and also being vegetarian to be inventive?
Yes, because I like the being Italian. You have a tendency to want to feed people all the time. You're just like, eat, just eat. You just want to be happy. And that's the level. That's why we both like doing it. Yeah.
Let people happy when they're eating.
Yes, right. Like to hear the people, whether it be, oh, I think you should do this, or, that was really great. Change anything. So,
What are some of your favorite things on the menu to make? Just in general to make.
or eat. I like the South Philly the chicken is rock and roll, hot pepper, blah blah.
Awesome.
Believe it or not, I know I'm vegetarian, but I love making cheesesteaks. I was born and raised in South Philly and used to go on the gyms all the time and watch the guy in the window, and I was just fascinated how he made those cheesesteaks. So I enjoy doing them.
Nice, nice. I think they like baking. How's the other baking? Mine. No. Nice. That's your contribution. And you come from a family of bakers?
I do.
My mother would bake. Now, what are some of the baked goods that are on the menu?
I always have cupcakes, dough, cookies. I make pound cakes and bread. Whatever I feel like. Yes.
I'll make lemon bars at some point. Nice.
Her blondies, gluten-free blondies are amazing. I have tried them when she goes, I swamp with my coffee in the morning. And she's always like, what do you eat? I'm like, nothing.
Nice. Nice. And now, let's see. Now, you were formerly owned a B&B. How different is it from the responsibilities of owning like a bed and breakfast to now having a food truck?
I like both. I like serving at people. Both really good.
Truck is a little less time consuming. How many days is 20%? Sure. Yeah, well, and I do love other people in the and I get to do it here as well. Now, how did you guys decide? Hey, let's get together and let's go in and let's do a food truck. What's the story there?
Well, we kind of always talked about it when we had Lorna Dunes. Paul was partners with me, and he had 3 lunch trucks that he ran out of the one cover restaurant, and was neat. It was a little different because it was the side California style. And then before Peg and her husband Jeff and I would always talk about, we need to have a food truck because our husband loved to cook too. We could drive it all around and do this and do that. And then when I sold, Arlene's, Peg was out with her bed and breakfast. I was like, we should do it. We should do it. Paul helped us tremendously finding us a truck and designing it. So the truck was definitely found an old Frito-Lay truck with Miss Frida. She's amazing. We found in Virginia, and then we went to a site called Roll's Kitchen, and they were great. And then Paul helped us design it. Just being in that, kitchen, found it, just in the right spot where it should be, which the setup was perfect.
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
Yeah, it was really,
all the experience helping it.
Yes, definitely. So we all kind of put it together, we all had our little inputs on what should be here. It's great at organizing and, putting things in certain spots. She had that are B&B, so she always had like stuff on one side. So that worked out really well. Straight.
So how is that partnership? Because all of a sudden it's a partnership as opposed to having your place. Do you guys find?
Well, I also worked for Arlene.
Well, I had a
for 18 years.
Yeah.
So
I work with them.
Okay. Yeah, we work together all the time.
So and we don't have to compliment each other.
Oh, yeah. We don't, one doesn't have to say, like she'll say to me, I'll say, I do it that way. And she'll say, oh, but maybe if you do it this way. And I'm like, wow, never thought of that. Or she'll say to me, oh, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? Like, so we just kind of bounce off of each other. We don't say, I know you need to do it this way or we need to do it that way. We just work.
Well,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this point in time, you kind of know each other.
yeah. We know, like, you know, if I'm on the grill doing something, she'll see, you know, if I got 5 or 6 good things going, she'll know to grab me to, you know, get it ready. If I see her down there making sandwiches and she needs bacon or something, you know, I'll be over there with that or, you know. So,
What's involved in getting ready for the summer and gearing up? Just ordering them up,
yeah,
cleaning up, setting up.
yep. Just having, you know, everything placed for, you know, when you're busy and when you're not. And, you know, we cook everything fresh water and, you know, it's a small spot, but we're, you know, kind of have a good track record of not running out of things. There's a guy just, you know, being nice, yeah, like, you know, or coming in when you're going to be the most busy. So, of course, what you need, your backup on.
Still be good.
Yeah.
I haven't been through the hardest stuff yet.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Of course.
Yeah.
And your second summer, that's very exciting.
It is. We have a new pad out here. It's beautiful. Yeah, the city did a great job helping us out. Doing, you know, beautiful flowers, walkways for people to, you know. So it's very inviting.
It is very inviting. There's a whole vibe going on out here. Now, do you get a lot of golfers coming
Yeah, we
in
do.
off the course? And do you get people that are just stopping in?
Sure. Yeah, we get a lot of, actually, I have a lot of pilots that come in still from last year. A couple guys that fly up from Virginia, Northeast Philly, for cheesesteaks, Philly. So I had the guys already. As soon as they could fly back in, they were like, I gotta have my cheesesteak. Gotta have my cheesesteak.
Well, that'll be my next order. But I was surprised at how great the menu was, but then I'm doubly now surprised at how good the banana almond French toast was, that it was gluten free. So that's just unreal. And can you believe the weather we're having and how close to summer?
Yes. You know, if we get rainy days, we'll have, you know, people come and order. You know, last year we had a couple rainy days. People came, they sat out in the car and ate. They ran real fast. We have like a little bucket here. We put umbrellas that people can come, you know, grab the umbrella and take that. We also want to extend it out to
Nice.
fill, you know. So even on a rainy day, you can come and, you know, or call your order in, pick up. Call your order in before you guys go to the beach. So this way you save time going to the beach, pick up those breakfast sandwiches for everyone. Everyone eats.
That's right. You're also on Grubhub. You can order for delivery. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. And you guys, now let me ask you a few questions about Ocean City. When you're in the area, where do you order your pizzas from?
I order my
Paninis. You can't go wrong.
I love Brico. Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
I love the Chewies too. I worked with them for 10 years. I love, they do a great job. The guys back there. It's amazing.
How about breakfast? I know you probably eat here for breakfast.
Well, considering I was at Arlene for
Yeah, that's true. That's probably it.
much ate there, but there's a lot of great places that we go, like, you know, Reddy's, you know, I have a day off. Eddie's is a great local, you know, place. Hooked on breakfast, they're new, they're great, they're wonderful. Yanni's, his Yanni's that, you know, his family would come to me for gluten free all the time. It's all family, you know, fair, you know, and of course.
How about coffee shop?
I like Ocean City coffee.
Love it.
Yeah, every coffee. They're going out with
Coffee. What are you, a unicorn?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with tea. I like tea. How about seafood? Are you seafood?
Yeah.
get
They
crab
do
traps.
crab traps, because they're consistent. They're very consistent.
They are.
Jay's Crab Cakes, he does a nice job. Guy over here on 16th Street also does a great job. Can pick up some seafood there. Okay. Spatafore, they do. Tommy and Cindy, they did a great job.
I think 16th Street. Oh,
Yep,
that's great. Yeah.
fresh stuff.
Oh,
That's what we do. We pick it up and cook. It's really great.
well, will you guys come back and share some recipes with us on the podcast?
Sure.
Thank you so much for being with us today on the Beach Bucket Podcast. I love what you're doing down here. You guys have great food, a great selection, and you've got to visit On the Way Cafe.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate it.
26th and Bay. Come and see them.
Thank you.